Hello everyone, it is so wonderful to see you all again. I have not updated Memoirs of a Pale Girl in a long time, so I wanted to just make a video to update everyone on how things are going on my journey. Thankfully, I'm very proud to say that not much has changed. I haven't digressed any. I don't know that I've necessarily progressed a whole lot. I've been pretty consistent. Everything has been going really great. Of course, as I've mentioned in previous videos, there are always good days and bad days. But a really great thing that I'm very proud to say I've noticed about myself is that even on my bad days, when I look in the mirror and I'm just like, where I used to sort of dwell on that a little bit more and just like convince myself, you know, you look ugly today or whatever. Now I find myself not having moments that don't last quite as long as they used to. And coming back really quickly, like springing back with something positive, or just not caring as much as I once cared. Saying, you know, I don't really like the way I look today, or I really don't like how that outfit fits me, or I really don't like that pimple on my face, but it's not the end of the world. I'm fine. I'm going to have a great day anyway. And so I can just tell that my attitude about it has changed a lot and progressed a lot. And I'm really, really happy to say that that's something that has become more habitual. It's something that when I first started, I had to really think about and make myself do. And now it's becoming more natural for me. And I feel like that's definitely progress. So I'm really proud to say that. I feel like when I first started this journey, I really threw myself into trying to get as much knowledge as I could, get as much information from various different sources to just educate myself, because have always felt in every situation like knowledge is power, and knowledge has definitely been my secret weapon throughout this journey so far, because the more you know, right? It's like when it's at the Saturday morning in BC rainbow, the more you know. And it's true. Like, education is a wonderful, wonderful tool for anything and everything, not just for your career or for, you know, outward goals, but for things like changing the way you think about yourself. And so when it first started, I started following nutritionists and dietitians on social media. I started following bloggers and vloggers and body positivity activists, and I started talking to my friends and family and neighbors who were going through some of the same things that I was going through, or who had been on similar journeys to mine. Just getting perspectives from all different places and learning about how the body works and about how cultures view beauty and how the idea of beauty has changed over time within cultures and why those changes took place, and the science behind why our bodies do what they do. Just everything that I could think of that had anything to do with our appearance or our health, our bodies, our fitness. I was reading articles and just getting as much information as I could and just filling myself with that constantly. And I feel like doing that really, really changed so much about me and the way I view myself, the way I view food, the way I view exercise and dieting. I knew that diet culture was a thing before, but I didn't really understand it or take the time to really look into it. And now I understand it a little bit more, and I understand the negative impact that it's made on our society. I understand that there was a specific time in history, in our American history, where organizations like Weight Watchers and other dieting organizations, and now we have what are considered like fad diets, started at a specific time in our history. It's not like they've always been there from the beginning of time. There was a definite point in our society where weight loss and weight gain became a prime focus. And just understanding that and like understanding the way my appearance isn't different, you know, my view of my body isn't different, that there are all these people all over the world who for generations have had the same struggles and stuff. So it makes you feel less alone, and it makes you feel like, I don't know, like it's natural to feel the way that I do. That doesn't make it right. That doesn't mean that it didn't need to be changed, you know, that it's a healthy thing, but at least I know that I'm not alone. So yeah, just so much has happened, and I've gained so much knowledge that I feel like it's helped me so much. And I'm continuing this journey. Obviously, this is something that you don't just wake up one day and you're like, oh, I think that I'm beautiful and awesome and I'm done with this journey. I have perfect body positivity for all of eternity now. Like, that just doesn't happen. You have to continue this, and I plan on continuing it probably for the rest of my life. And I want to help other people as well. Since I started this, you know, I first started focusing on myself, like it was an internal thing that I wanted to change. But the more knowledge I gained and the further I got in it, the more I would pay attention to the conversations around me that my friends were having, that my coworkers were having. People, you know, in Walmart who are dieting or who are struggling with the way that they look. And it may not be like a, you know, a daily struggle for them, just a, you know, oh man, I forgot to put on makeup to cover up this spot today. Well, that's, you know, that's fine. But I don't want you to think that just because you're not wearing makeup today and, you know, you have this awful spot showing, that doesn't make you ugly, you know? And so I want to help other people see themselves in a better light as well. Because I don't know, I just feel like I feel a lot freer since I've started this journey, and since I've gained more of a positive outlook of the way I look and the way so I feel better and feel freer. And so I'm just going to continue. I'm just going to keep on trucking and try to be a really good influence to the people around me as well, because I think every woman and every man, but mostly that we're dealing with women here, every woman deserves to feel beautiful in her own skin, and to not feel like she's not good enough because she doesn't look a certain way or fit a certain mold. And so I just want to spread that message all over the place. And y'all just keep me in your prayers as I continue on, and I'll try to keep you guys updated more often. All right, bye.